Well, welcome to Matt's Rocks. Today I'm going to be doing, I just did the other two cabs I got out of this dino bone, or two slabs I got out of this dino bone. They were in between these two. This one was already polished when I got it. Not a very good polish, still got some flat spots on it. It was done with an angle grinder, and I can see why. And here's the polish on it that I got with the flat lap. And you can see how dull it is, how many soft spots are still dull. And it's the same with the other piece of it, the last piece. I've pretty much lost all my blue chalcedony. There's only a little bit left in it, so I decided not to stop there and not cut any more off of it. And the reason I'm not making any cabs off of it is because of this fracture. Of course, I mentioned this in the first video. I'll put it out first. When I did the other two, I'd already decided I wasn't going to use that flat lap anymore. I didn't care for the new discs. And so I did it on here, and it took me less time on here to do anything than I was doing over there. It took me 15 hours for one, or 17 hours, something like that, for one piece. I don't remember what they were now. But anyway, so I tried those other two slabs. Here's one of them. I'll just show you this one. And this is how it came out. And compare that to this. And you can tell which one shines better, the one I did on the cabin machine. So I'm going to go ahead and touch these up, and while I'm at it, I'm going to go ahead and fix this end. I wasn't going to fix this end. It's got quite a bit of that blue chalcedony in it. Would make a nice cab, but I'd have to grind some more of that off. And in the process, I'd lose it, because you can see how much is gone here off the back side of it compared to what's still on the front side of it. So that's probably why they made this part of it. They probably got enough out of the rest of it to make nice cabs out of, depending on how big it was. I have no idea how big it was. But I'm going to start on this one first because it's going to take the longest. But only because I'm going to take it back to the, to the 280. Because it's still got some scratch marks in that flat spot, and there's uneven spots. I'm going to try to round it more and get the scratches out of it and make it shine better. I don't want to take too much off of it, and I'm not taking anything to these that's too wide to fit on them, unless I can run them this way. And if they're too long, it won't be a big deal, as long as they're not much wider than that, or thick enough that I can round off the sides, like this is. That way I can run it this way, but I have to run it like this on the wheel in order to keep from hitting these edges. I'm probably beating that horse to death, but it's caught me a few times even trying to do stuff like this on those wheels. Even doing it just on this wheel, every once in a while I'll catch the corner of this wheel, and that's not fun either. But let's go ahead and get started. I got to put on my other glasses. And I'm going to start on this outside edge first, because I'm not going to take this one. I think I'll start at the 1200 on this side of this one and on this one, and just go from there to the 3000. So it'll only be two discs there, or two wheels there, and three here, because I'm going to have to rough this up to get this off. This one's got little crystals in it too. winking back at you. I'm not sure what that is still. The other ones had the same thing. It's been in all of them. Now, I don't know about this one because I wasn't paying that much attention when I was, and as dull as it is, it's hard to tell. Because those little twinkly bits from the crystals would look like shiny bits of agate. Okay, now I lost track of what I was getting. I still got a few of those scratches right in there. A little bit of shiny left. I suppose that little bitty part on the edge would have made any difference being still shiny, but it'd be harder to tell. It's wrapped around so far you couldn't tell it. Still got a flat low spot there. Work around it a little bit. Bring the rest of the rock down to it. So I'll put that in my lap. Dark spot looks like a low spot because it's softer than the rest of the rock and it's ate down further. And it might just be that it's dark that makes it look like it's dark and dull. A little bit of water on it, having something to reflect back at you helps. Got some scratches on that side of it. They were coming off like this, and I might have put them in there running it like this, and I got too close. I know this is a little shiny up in here too, so I might have to do something about that and make it all shiny rather than just a little. Okay, I still see two scratches right there. At least I think they're scratches. It may just be separations or dull spots, low spot type of things, but they're thin enough to be scratches. That's all it was. All it is. They're just fairly straight. Okay, that's enough for that wheel. Now when I get down to this one, I'll switch and do both sides. But until then, guess that side's going to get much shinier. It might on this next two wheels, but then again it might not. Oh, that down in there is just, I don't know that that's going to shine very good at all because it's got so much of that yellowish stuff mixed in with it. And the dark stuff, I don't know that it's a lot softer. I don't know that part's going to shine real well at all. I don't think I'm going to get down into that bug in order to get that to turn off. It's got more chalcedony in it than I thought. The whole thing's got chalcedony in it, but the piece of it chipped out, and it's too deep to try to get back down into it. Let's see if this yellow spot here gets any shiner. Looked like it did, but the dark one didn't. See if I can change them both again. Get him shinier. Still not getting them much shinier. I don't think this wheel's the one to do that with anyway. I think the next one will be the better one. Seems to work the best. But I think I've got it down to where I've got enough of the dull stuff off, the dull dark stuff off, to be able to go to the next wheel, because I don't think I've ever been able to get it any better than this. Of course, I've only done 4. Well, not even 4. Well, yeah, I have done 4, but these two are getting redone. Pretty sure this was going to make it look good, better than what it did before too, on this side that I did on the flat lap. Oh yeah, I can tell the difference already. More of it, there's more of it that's shiny than the last batch, or than it was before. That's a lot shinier than it was. Wow, that's a lot better. I can go straight to 12 or 3,000 on that one now. This other one's ready for the 3,000 too. Of course, I think I figured you'd figured that out already. I forgot to tell you, in other words. See, so it wasn't my fault. No. That yellow's going to shine just fine. This is coming out with the best shine yet. I mean, it's got a lot more pits and stuff, but there's not as many wide dull spots. The dull spots aren't nowhere near as prevalent as they are on this one, because they're not, it's not as big of a, there's not as much of that dark stuff on this, except for right in here, and it's got enough of the other harder stuff in it to keep it from looking bad. Still going to work on it a little more though. Because unless I get this really soft stuff underneath all that, this isn't going to hurt one way or another. All it's going to do is help. And if it weren't for that fracture, I could take it to, and all the pits, I could take it to aluminum oxide, but I don't need to. I think that's perfect right there. I may have to I'm gonna have to work on that a little more. Oh, I haven't worked on this side yet. Never mind. I haven't worked on this rock on this stone on this wheel yet either. Yeah, I didn't figure I was going to get much shine out of this end. Still think I can get a little more out of that one. It's kind of a greener color underneath it. But that may be because it's some of this yellow sand too, or sandy looking. I don't know why I keep calling it sand. It's not actual sand, it just looks like sand. It has the texture of sandstone. Yeah, I think that's the shiniest. I'm gonna get that one too. Especially right down through here, across that tip and up in here. It's got that yellow underneath it, and I think the greenish looking stuff is probably chipping off of it. Because it's not getting any shinier, it's just changing spots with the dull and the shiny. Hey, that one's done. No, it ain't. That side's done. I still got this side to do. Okay, it's not helping. So I think I've hit my limit. I think That's all it's going to be out there. And that's a lot shinier than it was. I'll try to, what I'll do is put a clip where they're about however many seconds of one and the old polish on both sides, and then how many, or and then also one with the dew polish at the end of this. I'll have to do it in editing, but you'll see it when it comes out. I'm trying to get this, let's get this to a different light. There we go. Just to give you a little bit clearer view. Oh yeah, might as well start with this one over here. That one. And here's the other side. It's going to be harder to get the light to stay bright in any particular spot when I don't have it right in the middle. It's a lot more round. It doesn't have the flat spots in it or the scratches. I think that looks a lot better. I'll just drill a hole in that in the cab. I think not. Please like, subscribe, and share. Leave a comment, any comment, complaints, things you like. Let me know whether you like longer videos or shorter videos. I'm thinking that all the people that I watch, there's not very many videos they put out that are an hour long. I don't know, I'll have to count how many I've got in my long edit playlist on my channel, because I've got a short edit playlist and a long edit playlist, and I'll put everything in the short edit playlist right now because I haven't had anything more than an hour and 20, I think, over, or 20 minutes over an hour. Everything else is less than that. But I haven't had that many that were only like 29 minutes or 18. I've had one that's 18, and the last one I uploaded was 29 minutes. I don't remember what the one's going to be for tonight, or for tomorrow, or Tuesday night. But I don't think it's as long either. It may be 33, 34. But anyway, you guys take care, stay tuned for the next one, and have a good day.